Before the game, LeBron tweeted the photo and a message. I think that was from when the Lakers were here for the first time. I believe that was your first time meeting. What's that relationship like now as you two Nike athletes are building something special?
Well, like, I don't really get too starstruck from people. And that was like a moment that I was like I knew I was going to meet him when I was coming to the game. And that's like one of my idols. Like, LeBron is the GOAT to me. So I don't know. It was just like a crazy moment where I got to.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun, enjoy, but I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that.
LeBron James just dropped a comment that felt completely out of left field. Caitlin Clark looked emotionally blindsided, like she'd just been nailed by a full-court buzzer beater. She's barely stepped into the WNBA and is already catching unexpected heat from the king himself. Whatever he said had her frozen, blinking like her mic suddenly cut out. Was it praise, a subtle jab disguised as an emoji, or just LeBron being his usual mysterious, unpredictable self? One thing's for sure, Caitlin never saw it coming. Now the internet is on fire. Brace yourself. This one's explosive.
Now yesterday, he kicked off by saying, hey, great way to kick off the season. And he congratulated her on getting a triple-double. But nevertheless, after the situation between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese came out tweeting of him and said, Jordan never lost in the finals. It's no secret that Angel Reese does dislike for LeBron James as well because he supports Caitlin Clark.
So LeBron James went and did the unimaginable. No, he didn't announce another Space Jam. Relax. All he did was say something nice about Caitlin Clark. That's it. That was the whole offense. The king showed respect to the WNBA's reigning queen, and suddenly it was like he wandered into a hornet's nest dressed in honey. The backlash was instant. People spiraled faster than Angel Reese after a blown call.
And the WNBA is in a very, very concerning place because they're dealing with new fans that have come into their league that want to support a particular team, but now you are letting the mob dictate what it is you're going to look in.
And let's be honest, the second LeBron said Caitlin Clark's name, the sports world went full DEFCON petty. Twitter instantly turned into a messy group chat overflowing with jealousy, sideline dramatics, and the most extreme case of main character syndrome the WNBA has ever witnessed. Apparently, showing respect to a woman who came out firing in her debut game is now considered controversial. Somewhere, Angel Reese is aggressively grinding her gum into dust, glaring at her phone like it personally wronged her.
So, LeBron James is facing backlash because of his support of Caitlin Clark. We all know that LeBron James has been a huge supporter of Caitlin Clark since the beginning, since she came in the league, and he definitely despised.
Caitlin Clark didn't just step onto the court for her debut. She made landfall like a Category 5 hurricane. She lit up the Chicago sky like they personally owed her cash. Her crossovers were sharp enough to make you tear up, her deep threes came from parking lot range, and her court vision had defenders looking like background characters in her mixtape. And somehow, even after all that, the post-game praise was still lukewarm, while critics came out in full force to roast anyone bold enough to say the obvious, that she's actually great at basketball.
First game of the WNBA season and Caitlin Clark pulled off a triple-double. She was dropping buckets and she was dishing it out. Look at this dime she threw off the pump fake. And did you see this deep three she hit from the logo? It's just her second season in the Fever.
Meanwhile, LeBron, the guy who understands pressure and the spotlight better than most, did nothing more than say the obvious. Caitlin Clark is special. That was enough to set everything off. Social media blew up like someone announced pizza was banned. All of a sudden, LeBron wasn't a 4-time NBA champion or a global legend anymore. Nope. He was public enemy number 1 for pointing out what anyone with working eyesight could already tell.
You be real loud for this white woman, King James. Tasteless. After what happened yesterday, now I see what Drake was saying. Crazy world. So apparently, LeBron James has officially lost his black heart. He gonna have to come do something. Listen, the next brother that gets shot by a cop, I guarantee you LeBron's going to probably tweet about it. Or he's going to post on IG about it. I don't care who that brother. LeBron's probably got one of his assistant, like scouring with the scan of the police scanners. Like, yo, tell me.
The backlash was so extreme, you'd think LeBron announced he was buying the WNBA and renaming it the Caitlin Clark Invitational. Angel Reese supporters reacted like he personally took their lunch money and spent it on courtside seats to a Clark game. The outrage reached Olympic levels. Folks were stretching so hard to downplay Caitlin's impact, they were pulling muscles they didn't even know they had. And let's be honest, Caitlin Clark's performance was a masterclass. Her debut wasn't just good. It was a statement. Confident, composed, and capped off with a lethal jumper. She outplayed half the league while adjusting to new teammates, a faster pace, and an entirely new level of scrutiny. And what did she get for it? Hardly any real praise, just weeds, with a few compliments buried under thorns.
Why?
Because she's shaking up the status quo. The league wasn't prepared for a rookie to walk in and dominate like she's been a pro since grade school. The script said veterans were supposed to ease her in, humble her, maybe even overlook her. Instead, she's rewriting the entire storyline like a group project where she's the only one who did the work. And the person most bothered by this sudden shift in the WNBA hierarchy? You guessed it, Angel Reese. Despite being celebrated for energy and personality, she's now watching the spotlight swing hard toward the one player she least wanted it to. It's like Caitlin walked in, claimed the throne, and Reese is left applauding from the nosebleeds.
So sick of this Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese hypocrisy. LeBron James put out a tweet yesterday shouting out Caitlin Clark, and the amount of backlash that he received for essentially celebrating Caitlin Clark's historic night instead of talking about Angel Reese is crazy to me. I'll tell you what, how about we stop hating on Caitlin Clark and start holding Angel Reese accountable to becoming a better.
Caitlin Clark's debut wasn't just impressive, it was dominant. And somehow that's what sparked chaos. Her numbers spoke loudly, yet praise for her felt controversial, as if excellence needed permission. LeBron James simply acknowledged what was obvious, and the internet reacted like a compliment was an act of war. While some players and fans spiraled into jealousy, debates, and theatrics, Clark stayed focused, letting her game do the talking. No drama, no noise, just results. The backlash isn't really about basketball. It's about discomfort with a rookie who arrived ready, took the spotlight, and refused to dim her shine. And the more people try to downplay her, the clearer it becomes. Caitlin Clark is here, she's elite, and she's not slowing down.